Hi Taurus, welcome to your September 2022 general reading. Thanks for joining me. My name's Michelle and this is for Sun and Rising signs. Taurus, I'm leaving this completely open to Spirit, so whatever comes through for you in your life, finances, career in general, your life path. Let's see what comes up for my beautiful Taurians here, the Bull Gang. For the month of September for Taurus, Sun and Rising. If at any time during the reading, Taurus, you're enjoying it or getting something out of it, please do take a moment to press that thumbs up, the like button. I know it seems inconsequential, but it really is important in getting my channel out there, guys. My channel tends to be more towards people who are not online all the time. You know, we've got jobs, we've got careers. So I get it. A lot of times it's easy to overlook that. But if you could do that for me now, that would be great. Appreciate it, guys. Let's get started. I'm going to do something a little bit different here, Taurus, this month. I'm going to get in touch with each one of the elements. I want to start with Earth. So let's see what your message is here. Earth magic. For Taurus, for the month of September, please show me the Earth energy of Taurus. Wow. Okay, going into your cave. Feeling protected in this cave. There's an energy of a hermit-like behavior here, Taurus. Now, it's for a purpose. It's not that you're shutting out the world, and I feel like it's going to serve some kind of purpose for you. Now, some of you are seeking purpose. I'm getting that. Some of you are taking some time to seek purpose. Let's see what your fire element is. The fire element for Taurus for the month of September. What is the fire element for Taurus for the month of September? Taurus, Sun and Rising. The medicine wheel. Okay. The medicine wheel. Now, I'm picking this up as very Wheel of Fortune-esque. We do have various elements attached to this wheel, so it's not just fire. It's kind of all the elements in one, really. So I'll have to see what's going on here. I do feel like there is change. There is change around you, a changing world. Of course, we can't stop the wheel from changing, but you may be attempting to do just that, or you may be attempting to stop the wheel. Stop the world, I want to get off. That kind of energy. Just for a while. I'm not getting like a permanent thing. It feels like a temporary pause of the wheel while you sort something out. Let's look at the air element. Taurus. Let's take a look. The air element for Taurus for the month of September. Okay, we've got two. I'm going to take both of them. There is nothing more important to true growth than realizing that you are not the voice of the mind. You are the one who hears it. Okay. Just relax and release and deal only with what's left in front of you. You don't need to worry about the rest. So it's like stop the world, I want to get off. Let me deal with one thing at a time. Okay, and a calming of the mind. I'm especially getting that kind of energy. Now let's have a look at the emotions, the water element. For Taurus, the water element here. Message for Taurus, Sun and Rising for the month of September. Okay, may you feel deeply and transcend. There's a feeling of contentment. They call it bliss, but I'm picking it up as feeling a sense of contentment. Yeah, it feels like calming the mind. I get an overactive mind. A lot of thinking about everything. I mean, you name it, right? So some of you may be going into your cave here, your sanctuary, in order to still the mind for a bit, to stop the mind from turning over and over. So that to get in touch with what you're truly feeling in the moment. You may be blocking one element to hear more deeply another element. Okay, let's see where this is going, Taurus. Okay, we've got the Eight of Bows, which is the Eight of Wands in the Wildwood Tarot, which I'm using today. Heartfire. What I'm getting around this is a lot of messages. Yeah, it's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of confusion around you, a lot of things, messages coming your way. I feel like there's an energy here of things that you're sending out to. Now, it could literally be messages, of course, but I'm mainly just picking it up as you receiving a lot of energy. And it feels like for you, it's like stopping. So if you have been communicating with a lot of people, if you have felt like you're receiving a lot of messages, a lot of input, I get saying no more, no more input. No more input here. I just want to sort out what I already have. Okay. And we have the Two of Bows, or the Two of Wands, yeah. You're on the verge of making a big choice, a big decision, Taurus, and you're trying to quiet your mind so that you can really hear what is coming from within. A hermit-like energy when we talk about the cave. It's blotting out a lot of distractions. So if there's been a lot of noises, a lot of movement, a lot of activity, I get all of that stopping while you make this other choice, while you make this decision about something that you feel is important. Now, when we talk about caves, what I'm getting around that is a sense, it's a womb-like energy, really. It feels very much like a protection, seeking protection from outside elements, outside storms, so you feel protected enough to sort things out in your own mind. It does feel like it does feel like self-absorption. I have to put that out there, but not in a bad way. You know, a lot of people will say, oh, the person's self-absorbed, they're only focused on themselves, and that may be what people around you are saying to you. But don't listen to that, my spirit guide is saying. I feel that this is a necessary energy so that you can prepare for something. I'm getting an energy of preparing. It's a very quiet, still place inside of you, this sanctuary, and it's creating enough peace for you to make an informed choice, to know what is best for you, so that you can see, hear and feel your heart and soul, Taurus. So rather than having your computer, television, people around you, any other kind of device, your phone or activity, you're being asked to find that place of stillness, that sanctuary, that perfect place. Now, it could be somewhere in the home, it could be somewhere out in nature, a garden, a park, by the ocean, somewhere where you can simply be, where you can breathe, where you don't feel distracted by a whole lot of stuff around you. Because I feel like you're trying to connect with your soul here on a deep internal level. So blotting out the external in a busy world today is important, so that so self-absorption, but you know, this is necessary. Let's see what else we have here for you, Taurus. We've got the Page of Arrows. This is the Wren. Okay, what I'm getting around this It is communication, and I feel like this is connected with this air element here. Okay, hearing the voice from within. Yeah. I also get an energy of discerning, discernment of the voices that you're hearing, meaning other people may be wanting their say. This energy here of you, a lot of people may be having their say in this decision. They may be trying to point you in a certain direction. But Spirit is asking you to be discerning when hearing voices that are external to you. Only you will know the right thing to do here. Only you. That's blot out the voices. Yeah, I get people in your ear saying, Taurus, you should do this. No, Taurus, you should be doing that. Listen. Blot those voices out and listen to your heart. Listen to that inner compass. Now, you're probably thinking, Michelle, what does that inner compass sound like? Because I'm not even sure I have one. Spirit is saying you do have one, but you have to turn off all of the external voices, the computers, the phones, in order to hear it. It's found in solitude. This inner voice, it cannot be heard when there's multitudes of people around you. It cannot be heard. It has to be heard when you are in a solitary energy. Okay, so that you can hear it. Otherwise, what we think is intuition is voices of the mind. Voices of the mind are distractions. They usually come from places of fear and doubt. I'll give you an example. Let's say, for instance, I've just gotten a new job, and it's quite a high level job, and I'm feeling like there's something within me that's saying this is going to be good for me, but then there's that voice in the mind, the voice of the mind rather, that's saying, no, you can't do that. That's not for you. No, that's for somebody else. No, you're not good enough for that. You're not attractive enough to be that person that's on TV, or people are not going to want to hear what you have to say, or I can't write well enough to write for a blog, or whatever it is, right? It's all of that stuff that gets going round and round and around in our heads that prevents us from focusing on the good things that we have in front of us. And Taurus, believe it or not, you've got a lot of good things that are coming to you, that are meant for you in the future. But if you get caught up in feeling like bogged down in negative thoughts, then we can become caught in a steel trap of the mind that prevents us from seeing the good that will come to us. So if you've been going through a particularly difficult time, Taurus, and you're trying to seek the way forward, everyone's having their say, Spirit is saying, take some time out from all of these voices and the computer and the phone. Check in with yourself, spend some time maybe in nature, maybe around maybe with an animal companion for some of you, just to get in touch with the things that really matter to you, is what my spirit guide is saying. Yeah, and focus on one thing at a time as well. I'm getting that very strongly. Contentment of the mind is important. Now, the Four of Vessels, right in the center of this Taurus, this speaks about this Four of Cups. Okay, Some of you find it very boring to be by yourself, Taurus. That won't be for everyone. But some of you feel the need to fill your time with a lot of external activities. Whatever that may be. It may just be that you don't like stillness, you don't like quiet. You need to have the TV on, you need to have the computer going. You can't just sit still and be. You find it difficult. For some of you Taurians, not all of you. So there's an element here of, you're probably saying to me, well, you're saying I need to shut off the computer and spend some time by myself in order to check in with what my soul is saying to me, or is wanting. Because I feel like a lot of you are wanting to press pause on your life and change in your life. You're in a pressing pause. And when you're in this pause state, there's no music playing. Think of it as like pausing a CD or pausing Spotify or a music app. There's no music playing. How does that make you feel? There's something about that where Spirit is trying to get you to turn everything off and just have silence, quiet. For a lot of you, it's in nature. So that you're not tempted to get on that computer, so that you're not tempted to pick up that phone and start talking to somebody. There's an energy here of needing to be comfortable with self and comfortable without the noise, the distractions. Okay, we do have the Queen of Wands here, the Queen of Bows. It's the hair. Now, this speaks of achievement. There's prosperity here. The hair is always a symbol to me of fertility, a fertile place, a fertile time. And, there is fertile times ahead of you, abundance ahead of you, Taurus. Fertility and abundance. Now, okay, what I'm getting here is that this hair is symbolic of bliss and contentment. It's just a feeling of a deep sense of contentment and peace within oneself, Taurus. And I see gratitude here. Being grateful for that stillness, being grateful for the silence, The thing is, when we're in relationships or we're in a situation where there's a lot of activity and noise and it suddenly stops, we can miss that. We can miss that hubbub. We can miss that. But it's in those moments where we can choose to sit back and say, you know what, this actually feels pretty good. This sanctuary that I've made for myself feels pretty good. I feel relaxed here. I feel content. So that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing contentment with oneself without a whole lot of distractions. It is an isolated energy. So a period of isolation may be September. I feel like you're going to spend some time in isolation, but it feels like it's something that initially you may find difficult, but during this time you're going to find a sense of peace and calm and contentment, and you're going to think, gosh, you know what, this feels good. And it's during this time that things come to you. So the answers that you've sought, that you haven't found, are going to come to you in this time of sanctuary and peace. Okay. We do have the Empress up here, the green woman. Well, this is fertility again. Don't ignore self. You're really supposed, a lot of people are going to say, oh, that person's so self-absorbed. But Taurus, they don't get it. They don't understand. I think that this is people around you who are trying to, I don't know, it feels a little bit like jealousy or envy that you have, that you have peace and contentment in your life. And I don't know who these people are. They could be a family, friends, acquaintances, but these people are looking at you like that person, okay, they're alone, they're content, and okay, why are they so... I get an energy of drama starters around you, or perhaps you've been around drama starters, Taurus. But Spirit is asking you to embrace the peace, the stillness, the quiet, and shut out the drama starters, people who are trying to involve you in like pettiness, petty gossip, things like that. I get you rising above all of that and kind of standing alone and feeling pretty good about it, I have to say. You're transcending pettiness, transcending what people are trying to involve you in. Rising above. Let's see. The Eight of Stones, or the Eight of Pentacles. And embracing your work, I feel that you will be working not only on your craft, but also on self. You seem to be really mastering a skill here, and the skill is rising above pettiness and drama. It may have been something that you've found it easy to get embroiled in the past. Things like looking at social media and becoming annoyed by something someone's written or said, or watching the TV or the news and becoming embroiled in some kind of drama that's happening there. This feels like taking yourself completely out of pettiness. Anything that you don't need to get involved with. Let's read this again. Relax and release and deal only with what's left in front of you. You don't need to worry about the rest. So don't worry about other people, what's going on with them in the month of September. You're being asked to be focused completely on self. And there may be people around you who may try to get you involved with what's going on with them, but I just see you rejecting that. Becoming bored with people's pettiness and not wanting to get involved in petty dramas and jealousies and people gossip mongering. And this feels like bliss. This feels like happiness and contentment, Taurus. Only listening to your own voice, not the voices of other people who are just it's opinions and chatter that doesn't mean anything to you. Okay. We do have the 10 of Vessels, the 10 of Cups, happiness. Wow, look at that. So you seem to be finding contentment in this place. A lot of you've decided to be single, alone, not focusing on a partnership, love and romance, and you seem to be finding contentment there. Contentment with yourself. I mean, wow, Taurus, you certainly are a brave person, because I feel like a lot of people wouldn't be able to reach this level. A lot of people are scared to be alone. A lot of people fear the silence. A lot of people feel like they need to fill up their life with a lot of things that are kind of meaningless. And you're looking at things as in terms of value. And I get you being bored with things that are not, well, that you feel are beneath you in a way, but this kind of energy will attract people who think that you're self-absorbed, and they may even call you names. But Spirit is saying ignore it, don't listen to it. It's people who are being petty, and people who are going to call you, I get calling you names, calling you. Why would they do that? Well, let's see. We've got the King of Swords here, the King of Arrows. Okay. Yeah, Taurus, this is very high-minded energy. Now, people might even think of you as being a little bit on the snobbish side. Now, you're not that, but anytime someone is appearing to the outside world as being self-absorbed, and I do get that, guys, it may attract people who are saying things to you, like calling you names like a snob and all of that. It's only because they feel you leaving them behind. They fear that you are bored with what they're saying. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, I think a lot of people here, Taurus, are going to lash out or call you names because they feel that you are not interested in what they have to say. But the thing is, you would be if they had something of value to say. You see the challenge? So it's like you're tired of a cycle of being around people who you get bored with. You get bored with a lot of you are rather not be involved in a lot of social activities, for instance. Some of you are very introverted. That won't be for all of you. Some of you are just in an introverted cycle at the moment where you just want to be by yourself, you want to be alone, you don't want to get involved in lots of silly talk. Taurus. But you know what? It doesn't matter. The thing is, okay, some of these people are going to call you a name or think that you're self-absorbed, but does it matter to you? And at the end of the day, I think not. I think you'd rather be alone and remove yourself from what you see as a problem, which is other people, and be by yourself a bit here in the month of September. And working on your own skills, your own craft. I get the gift of discernment with this King of Arrows. The gift of discernment, Taurus. What does that mean? Well, let's see. The gift of discernment. Well, I feel it's just who you get involved with. I think you're only going to let people in who have something of value to say. Anyone who's coming at you with petty jealousy, gossip, saying bad things about people, negative, that are very negative, I think that you're just going to walk away from that, leave them to it. Let's see, what is this King of Arrows, this Kingfisher energy? Can you clarify? Savouring pleasure, fully embracing bliss in your life. Look, how many times have we got bliss here? We've got bliss, we've got bliss, we've got bliss, we've got bliss. And we've got Bliss. And yeah, wow, Taurus, this feels good. This feels just like being happy with what is at the moment, worrying about what's down the line later on, and just enjoying this sense of being happy in the moment. Spending some time focusing on self, maybe taking some self spa days, focusing on nourishing your body, mind and soul, your spiritual work. There's an energy around you of just feeling a sense of calm, hope for the future, and shutting out the negative voices of those people that are around you, as well as your own negative voice as well. And it's during this time that the answers will come to you without you even asking the question. You'll just know. That's what my spirit guide is saying. So let me read these again for you. There is nothing more important to true growth than realizing that you are not the voice of the mind, you are the one who hears it. Yeah, that's what I mean here. It feels like shutting out the voices. This feels like being. I get an energy of being the voice, just being the voice. Being the voice, okay. Being the voice. You're the voice. I'm getting You're the Voice. That's a song, guys. You're the Voice by John Farnham. You're the Voice. Yeah, it's transcending. It's leveling up. Rising above the pack, rising above the fray. But it's a higher vibration, and you're going to lose some people along the way because they're not going to be able to connect with it. But that's okay, Spirit is saying. That's okay, because it's better to be true to your authentic voice than to involve yourself in petty squabbles, things that don't matter. Yeah, it's better to rise above that. And I get that you're rising to the challenge, you're rising to the occasion. Relax and release. Deal with only what's left in front of you. Don't worry about the rest. Yeah, don't worry about what is being said. Don't get involved in that. You're above that. There's no need to worry. So anything that you're feeling stressed about, maybe it's gossip or pettiness that people are saying about you, because I was picking up people saying things to you, Taurus. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's not worth worrying about. It's petty nonsense that you don't have to worry about. Leave them to it. Because you're better than that. So whatever they're saying, whoever's saying whatever, it seems to be some kind of gossip, guys. Whatever they're saying, don't worry about it. It's nothing to worry about. Don't lose any sleep over it, Taurus. You will get justice over those people by savouring pleasure in your life and feeling blissful. I mean, these people are not going to achieve that. And they could talk about you all they like, but who gives a rat's if you're achieving this? I mean, goodness me, yeah. Let them talk, let them say whatever they're saying. It doesn't matter. Whatever they're saying. Let's talk about the medicine wheel for a second here, Taurus. This is card number 35. Yeah, I feel like What I'm getting around this is take a pause and look at your relationships. Because there's some that are toxic, there's some that drain your energy. And I feel that if you take time to think about how people make you feel, I think that you're really doing a massive, I want to say, clearing of the way, clearing of the path with this Two of Wands. I think you're making a decision here, and I was picking up discernment, needing to discern who was the people to keep in your life and people who not to keep. And Spirit is saying it's better to be alone than with people who are going to drag you down, who are going to drain you, who are going to be toxic. Focus instead. Well, once you clear that energy out, and I think that you're going to know very, very clearly which ones to keep and which ones not to keep. I see you then moving on to your North Node with this medicine wheel. I see that if things start to improve for you, so if things have, I'm getting this pause, this stasis, things start to move again in your favor. Once you clear out these toxic people from your life and find yourself in this place of blissful contentment and not caring about what anyone else thinks of that. Now this is unapologetic energy. You don't have to apologize for finding bliss in your life. And I feel that you will attract more positive energy to you, more positive people. These toxic people will just fall away. You'll know them by the pettiness, by the calling of the names. You'll know who they are. Just let them fall away. Don't have to worry about them. But you will attract new people into your life, and these people will be more on your level, more on your vibration. And I'm not going to say you're going to be alone forever, but in September it seems like, yes, there is isolation there, but you're finding pleasure in that isolation. And eventually you will find your soul tribe. I get that as well. They'll be attracted to your contentment, to your bliss, and they won't be jealous, petty, call you names because of it. No, these will be people that are meant for you. I'm getting North Node energy around that. It's deciding how you want to live the next chapter of your life and who you want to live it with. Positive people who uplift you. Not this kind of energy here, Taurus. It's a very healing energy that I'm getting around this. It's probably been very difficult to start, to pull yourself away from these outer voices and the internal voices as well, the voices that tend to trap us. But I see you finding the inner strength to move forward. It seems to be after this time of feeling somewhat isolated. Yeah. And I get resonating. I feel like there's going to be someone in the future that you'll resonate with. And it won't be one of those things where you both need to fill up space or fill each other with a whole lot of talk or nonsense. It just feels like being pleasingly around people. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Pleasant company. It may even be like you doing your thing, this person doing their thing, but finding pleasant company. Yeah, it's not like two people fighting, pushing each other, triggering each other. It just feels like bliss and contentment. Yeah, I feel like there's something coming in for you guys in the future. Once you get clear out this other energy, there's something new that's coming in for you. It could be this King of Swords, but I feel that that's just the right person for you, Taurus, because they're not coming with a whole bunch of drama. I feel that they just want peace as well. They just want contentment in their life. They just want to live their life in this way. They don't want to have drama. So it may be that you're both in alignment with each other, where you've both experienced being around people, toxic people, in toxic relationships. So whatever is being cleared out of your life here, Taurus, is so that this new person can come in. But yeah, I feel like this is someone who's on your path, but it's like they've also been going through a similar experience, Taurus. I'm going to leave it there and wish all the very best with this. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Or you can go to my Etsy store and purchase directly. The link is in the box below. I am offering Skype readings now, so that's something new. Take a moment to press that thumbs up, that like button. I'd be so appreciative. Drop me a comment down below. Share me on your social media, and if you're a newcomer, and then turn it off. and if you're a newcomer, I'd love to have you subscribe. Thank you, Taurus. Bye for now.